doing? Today's video is going to be a little bit different because first of all, you're looking at me, now at a pen. Well, just the beginning, I'll show you later writing samples and more stuff. But today's video is about this lovely ink. It's a trial sample by Diamine and it's a teal color. But what is special about this ink that is the first Diamine pigmented ink, which is a different kind of ink. For them, they usually do dye-based inks, and this time they made a pigmented ink. So how this started? Well, last year, the beginning of the year, had the idea of creating an ink for, with the help of my good friends at the Fountain Pens UK group, which I managed since it was gifted to me by a good friend and good founder, Ian. And so then I had the idea of creating the ink and created a poll in the group, and we chose the color purple last year. I contacted Diamine because, well, they are an English company, a British company, and they are local to me. I live in Liverpool and they are in Liverpool. I emailed them, talked to them a few times, traded emails, and they said it would be okay. They were happy with the idea to create a new ink for us at Fountain Pens UK. The process, continued. We chose in purple. They sent me and a few other, me and Nick Stewart, six samples, suggestions of that purple color, what they are thinking on, if we liked, if you don't like, from light purple to dark purple. In the end, we chose two inks. We were kind of like very, very tied in between two inks, and I asked them if they could make the two inks, and they said yes, they would be pleased to make two inks, and that's how the Scribble Purple and Mombodo's hat exist. They were a collective creation by Fountain Pens UK, organized by myself. And this year, in the beginning of the year, I started doing the same. New ink, 2020, new year, new ink. And the color that won this year was teal, which is my favorite color. That's why, I'm Mr. Teal. And it was this one. Apparently, this might be one of the options, because the code name suggests it's FB987, which I think is Facebook, and our group is on Facebook. When we were talking about developing the ink, there are many teal inks around, and especially Diamine, they have many wonderful teal inks. So I was checking the Pantone catalog, and I had a few ideas, had a few colors that I like, a few hues of teal that I like, just as a suggestion to the good people at Diamine. And I talked to Phil, which is the chemist, just the guy that creates the inks. And I told him, why don't you make a pigmented ink this time? I know that you guys don't have one, and they have different properties, like some can be waterproof. You can have different hues of color. You can have like darker colors. You can have different colors. Basically, on pigmented ink, you can have different colors than you can have it with dye inks. That's so much you can achieve with dye inks, and so much you can achieve with pigmented inks. And from that, decided he was going to think about it. It was again in the middle of the quarantine here in the UK, in the lockdown. He said it was going to be hard because but he would think about it. And I'd say a month, maybe a month, 6 weeks after we spoke after this, he dropped me an email and said, "Hey, I want you to try this ink and send me your address again, as I'm gonna send you a sample, see what you think." And the ink arrived in this little bottle. It says, "Shake gentle before use," and then Diamine trial sample, code FB987, color teal, and the date it was put in this bottle was the 30th of July 2020. So I've been using and testing this week as of today for a good 6 weeks. And what can I say? I love the ink. I love the ink. The ink is amazing. It writes really well. It flows really well. I've been testing in a variety of pens. Testing in this Platinum Prefuente. Prefuente, which is a medium. It's a fine, 0.3 millimeters fine, as you can see here. I'm testing in Moonman. It's a Chinese fine nib, which is a bit like probably 0.5. This one. Trying in the John Garner 6 with a broad nib. I'm using the nib that came in the carbon because in the carbon I'm using a 1.1 stub, again same ink, and I'm also using a 1.9 ink, which is the Franklin Christoph music nib, as you guys know. It's a very, very nice nib to play. And finally, in the Pilot Custom 912 with an FA nib, which is a great nib, flexible and fun. So I have here some writing samples that I'm going to show you guys now in different kinds of paper, and then I'm gonna do some live writing samples in a few different papers as well, so you guys can see how the ink behaves, and the ink wet and the ink dry. Okay, let's change to the other view. The Platinum, the Moonman, the broad nib is a Bock broad nib in the Joe Garland number 6. It's a 1.1 stub in the Carbon MK2. It's a 1.9 nib, and this is the flex nib. So the ink is dry. You can see this paper is not much for sheen, it's more for quality. It's just you write and it's there. It's good paper, good paper. This is the Pebble stationery, Summer River, and this is where you can see the sheen. Look at that. Look at that. It is amazing. See, even you can see in some where the ink pulls, even in a 0.3. You can see some fine nib. In the broad nib you can see more, and the broader you get, you know the drill. You guys know about this. See, the 1.9 is just superb. The flex as well, oh my god. Yeah, Tomoe River, 52 grams. Wow. And finally, on my trusty William Hanna paper. So again, see some sheen in the 1.9, in the 1.1, some places at the broad, and the, you know, ester fine, and the fine, and even in the flex you can get some sheen. That's just lovely. It's a great paper as well. Yeah, so yeah, I was going for a big E and just screwed it up, so that's why question mark. Yeah, not a problem. You guys can see the ink, how it behaves, how it is, the shading, sheen, and it's, come on, it's a pigmented ink that shades and sheen. I never seen that. Never, ever, ever seen that. So yeah, this is it, and I'm gonna send the ink tomorrow, because today's Sunday. I'm gonna send it tomorrow to Nick Stewart. He's gonna do some more tests. He's gonna do these amazing, you know, tests with bleach and drawing and all the good stuff that he does. I hope this is enough thing for him. And then, you know, I'm gonna talk to Phil tomorrow. I'm gonna send the video to him as well, so you can see what I think, what I like. I want to know what you guys think and what you guys want to see more in this series. Please comment, like if you like, dislike if you didn't like it, subscribe and ring the bell if you really like the content. To, you know, I'll keep doing videos because I like to do videos, but it makes me happy when I have another subscriber. Makes me happy when I have another subscriber. You know, everyone, if you like, think the like. Alright, see you guys in the next video. Don't know if I'm gonna keep this format, showing my face, or if I'll just write down with the pen, paper, whatever I'm gonna be reviewing next time. Right? Alright, see you next time. Bye bye.